Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important, and it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot.
That's a chance he's never going to pass up. The D completely ineffective.
And here's Porter outside. Towns with a rebound. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Porter, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And, B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
No good from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opener.
Anunoby, a screen on Porter. Brunson with it. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Bridges. Porter's shot is off.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. The shot by Towns, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Turner. Takes the 3. No good on the shot. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Brunson passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Shoots over Turner. Towns can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's Rollins. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Outside Anunoby. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Such a wide open look.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
He's checked in for the Bucks. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Green. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Portis, the pass to Rollins. Back to Portis. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. On target from range.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Anunoby from downtown. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Back to Porter. Fires for three. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Bridges. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
And here's Porter with one on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So on the floor for New York, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado, and then it's Landry Shamet, then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Brian?
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And here's Thomas from the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Shamet. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. group getting ready for the Bucks. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jang. Green's checked in for Jackson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. So it's Milwaukee now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Bridges against Thomas. Here's Turner. Uses the glass on the layup. Turner's got his second bucket on the night.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate. What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Back to Brunson. From behind the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Porter. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Turner, no good. New York leading by 12. Anunoby passes to Towns. Now Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 5 points.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
There's a screen by Turner. Here's Thomas for 3. The Knicks pull it in.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Towns a screen on Porter. They get it again. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Excellent work from Robinson, going right at the defense and force them into a compromising position.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw, no good.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside? Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
Rollins, he's checked in for Thomas. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Second free throw, no good. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Kuzma outside. Shoots over Hart. Kuzma, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brunson. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 8 here in this quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot from... They're thinking about the shot. And here's for our contestant.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
yes.
It took you too long.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Bucks.
Their opponent is beating them up on the birds, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Green out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Rollins in at the 2. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
I love the measured way that Brunson will attack off the bounce. I mean, he's always in control, playing at his own pace, and he's ever a threat to take it all the way.
Here's Green. After the basket by New York. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Porter from outside. Hart pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Hart. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Porter. This one for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys?
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Turner. Down low. Here's Kuzma, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. it's some numbers for OG Anunoby. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, Green. No good with the triple.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Kuzma for three. Kept alive. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
First in shooting percentage, and they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Milwaukee making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Now here's Kuzma, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Thomas misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
To the middle. Here's Rollins. The shot, no good. Good D by Brunson. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 10-2 run here. An easy two on the layup. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Pass to Thomas. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kuzma against Hart. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rollins gets the bucket.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. From the low block. The bank shot, no good. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And it's Green missing. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Brunson. Yep, count it. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the New York Knicks, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Jose Alvarado. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Diawara in at the 4-man position.
Well, for Cam Thomas, the mid-range is almost an extension of the layup.
Pass to Shamet. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside for Porter. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Clarkson outside. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Pass to Thomas. The rebound by Diawara. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Alvarado, out left to the wing. Diawara passes to Shamet. Over Trent. And the basket by Shamet.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Jang. Fires the 3. The rebound by Diawara. For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Back to Alvarado. Here's Shamet. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
New York working the ball around now. On the wing, Clarkson. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
And it's Alvarado missing. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Bucks. Porter looks it over. Here's Portis for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Sohan, right side. Pass to Shamet. Robinson, a screen on Trent. Shamet, plenty of room to knock down that one. Shamet's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
To the paint. Here's Thomas. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And big-time bragging rights won today. Just grabbing that season series.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2 games to 1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Here's Alvarado, offline with a 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Porter, pass to Thomas. Looking to get back on track, and the layup is good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Alvarado outside, and so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, and with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.